welcome to the show, everybody. Hope you guys got those wallets loaded up because today we're going to be looking at some NFTs. Excited to hang out with you guys as always. I've been so freaking busy over the past 24 hours just with Twitter. We got some Ape Well updates. Way too much for me to handle, but we're hanging in there. Just we're doing the damn thing. So, yeah, super excited about that. But you're going to want to stick around till the end of the stream because this episode, we're going to be looking at your NFTs on stream. I'm going to try to make this a regular thing where we do that at the end of each episode. Let me try to explain this really quick while I have some time. Kind of scrambling to get everything together last second for the stream, but we're making do. So, as you can see on the overlay, gonna try to get this thing going where you can send in an edition of your art. If you got an extra edition that you're trying to sell, you got an extra one that you don't mind sending to us that we can have on the show and talk about it, send it to the well.tez address. It's just a Tezos address. We're not doing anything on ETH yet. Haven't set up anything for that. But basically what the plan is to go into this wallet at the end of this episode, and then we're just going to individually talk about everything that gets dropped in here. So hopefully it's a win-win situation where, we do get the NFT in our community wallet. Hopefully we can do some giveaways in the future. But at the same time, you guys get that exposure for sending it in. So I sent in a couple of my NFTs just to give a test run, basically. So that's what we're doing today. I said there was an Ape Well update. There is. Our membership just got reduced to this price to 0.03 ETH. It was at 0.35, higher than I wanted it to be, but we put that barrier in place to raise some funds and not have anything get too crazy before all the building was done. So 927 of these left at 0.03. Just wanted to point that one out there. But it's time to get on with the show. So if you're new to NFT window shopping, which you might be because this is only episode 3, basically what we do is just look at NFTs for the whole hour and a half, however long we're here. No pressure to buy anything, but every single other episode we bought stuff. I went balls deep on some fake rares the other day, so I don't know if I'm going to be buying anything today, but definitely going to be looking at some artists that we can put on. So this is what's been occupying my time lately. I do kind of want to look at some fake rares because I've been obsessed with these lately. Just finished the full Grant Yoon collection. He's made 3 NFTs in this collection, and there's a Fake Life, Calm Pepe, and Pepe Supreme, which I got yesterday. Still in disbelief, to be honest. There's only 16 of these available. It's got its own lore that I don't feel like going into on this stream because I will probably butcher it horribly. But I mean, the Pepes are one of my favorite communities out there. So if we're talking anything besides apes that I really want to bet on, it's the Pepes and rare Pepes, fake rares, the whole community. Very cool art stuff that's going on. All right, so I think there's a bunch of stuff going on today. So Object has. It looks like they're doing something with pixel art and snow and featuring a lot of that stuff today. I also heard it's Tezos Trash Day or something like that with trash art. So I want to do a little bit of learning about that. Because I've only been around Tezos for probably less than 2 months now. Maybe around exactly 2 months, I don't know. But it's, one of my favorite chains at this point. It's just so much, an abundance of cool art and organic community, people who are there to collect art that don't care about the prices, and very good, very nice refresher from coming from the ETH camp where everyone's just trying to mint whatever and then just dump it on people in as soon as they can. All right, so I think, okay, this is going to be our intro into the whole Tez Trash thing. This is by Empress Trash, who I met down in Austin one time last year. I know she's one of the big names in the trash art scene, so I'm excited to do some learning here. Let's see.
It was a cold and bitter Christmas Eve, and all through the town, not a
Okay, hold on. This thing has sound to it. I'm gonna need to turn off the music. We're gonna get the sound going, sharing the system audio. I really hope this doesn't echo for you guys because I can't hear it on my end. So hopefully you guys can't hear it either. But this one's got like an audio component to it. So I'm gonna play it and we'll see what it says.
It was a cold and bitter Christmas Eve, and all through the town, not a soul was stirring, save for a group of trash artists huddled in their studio. Led by the brave and resourceful Tez Trash, they were on a mission to save Christmas from the clutches of an evil art snob. For years, the art snob had ruled over the town with an iron fist, using his position of power to bully and belittle anyone who dared to create art that was not to his liking. But the trash artists were not ones to be silenced. They had always used their talents to create beautiful and meaningful art from the discarded materials of society, and they were determined to use their skills to save Christmas. As the night wore on, the trash artists worked tirelessly, using their creativity and resourcefulness to create a stunning array of holiday decorations. They fashioned intricate wreaths from old soda cans and sparkling ornaments from discarded bottles and cans. They even managed to construct a life-sized nativity scene made entirely out of recycled materials. As dawn broke on Christmas morning, the town was awash with the colors and sounds of the holiday season, thanks to the hard work and dedication of the trash artists. And as the people of the town gathered to admire their handiwork, the evil art snob was nowhere to be found. For he had been vanquished by the power of creativity and the strength of the human spirit. And as the people of the town celebrated Christmas with joy and gratitude, they knew that they had Tez Trash and the trash artists to thank for saving the day. For they had truly saved Christmas, and the town was forever grateful for their bravery and ingenuity. And as they returned to their studio, exhausted,
I'm so dumb. I realized that this is just the whole caption or like the whole script was just written out here in the description. Cool little story. I think it helps me understand trash art a little bit more. But we'll dive into that like here. I hate playing the audio through here because it's had like terrible echoing sometimes. So I'm gonna switch back. Okay, there we go. Get the music playing. We're just gonna look through some trash art because I'm trying to learn with you guys. So if y'all are out there in the chat, it doesn't even have to be trash art. If you want me to check out any art, link it in the comments. I will check it out. Alright, I got a follow from Vincent Van Doe. Just like while that thing was going on, it kind of distracted me, but absolute legend collector. I'm super grateful to be on the end of that follow list. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. I figured there was going to be some like trash art thing that I could click on in the home page. All right, well, we have this category right here. I wonder who the like big name people are in this community. I'm gonna assume this is just like a curated collection of trash art that people can get because I can't sort it at all. Previously featured, there we go. Oh, Food Masco? This guy's got some trash art stuff. Alright, we'll look at that. I've collected some trash art, but I still don't fully understand it yet. So if y'all can drop the TLDR for me in the chat, that would be awesome. I think Food Mask is the guy who did like a generative art collection where it's just a bunch of people wearing food masks in front of their faces. Seems like trash art at its finest. Minted July 22nd, 2022. So it's nothing new. I've never really fully understood this kind of art. Like the whole food mask thing. I don't know why, but this one's catching my eye a little bit. This is why I need to start learning some art terms. I come from the music world and not the art world, but yeah, trying to merge the worlds right there. So modified 3D of a Rubbermaid Brute trash can from a GrabCAD rendered and keyshot with. It's like I'm reading hieroglyphics here. Like I understand the language, but I don't know anything that is being said. It's cool though. I like how some of the stuff can just be so simple, yet it looks like it's not simple at all. Let's check out what other things Granaberg has made. All right, so they got a lot of trash art. Let's see what the low to high pricing is. Also, how much money do I even have in this wallet? 0.44. Let's see. I'm gonna log into Kukai. See if I made any sales from my Vibe cards. I'll transfer that Tezos over to here so we can try to get something. Nope. All right, we're out of Tezos today, so probably not gonna be buying anything on here. And yeah, we'll dive into the trash art just a little bit more, but I think I want to shift more to the rare Pepes and the fake rares. Because if I'm being honest, I'm kind of forcing my interest in this right now while hardly understanding it. And I don't feel like that's the best way to make a purchase, especially if you're trying to buy something that you can flip someday, which is not necessarily what I'm going for, but if you can get two birds, one stone, I think that's the way to go. Which is actually like the reason why I started collecting the Grant Yoon fake rares in the first place. It's just got, like, it's attached to Grant's name, who's going to be doing some great things in the future, I assume. And like, he's already making such big waves in the space and creating super cool art at the same time. So I figured that combined with the historic like significance of the rare Pepe community. I look at fake rares as the exact same as rare Pepes. It's literally just a different name. And that threw me off at the beginning when I first started learning about rare Pepes, because I'm like, okay, you see rare Pepes, obviously it's rare. But then you hear about fake rares and you're like, why would I want one of those? Like, if it's not even real. But I think the key point in both of those, because you got the rare Pepes, you got the fake rares. The important part is that they are both rare. Like, you can't collect Pepes if they're not rare. And if you're collecting fake ones, there's no point in collecting fake ones unless they're rare. So I think the rare is an important piece to make from it. We got some drops going on. Oh yeah, we're on to pepe.wtf. If you guys want to check out this stuff or start collecting some from your own, go to pepe.wtf. It's got literally, this is the plug for any kind of Pepe art that you want. All of this is on, it's on Bitcoin. The counterparty sidechain is where all the Bitcoin NFTs live on. So none of these are on ETH unless it's been bridged over. But these are the fake rares that are being, like, they're available right now. You can mint one of these if you want. I tried minting for the first time recently. It's actually a super easy process. You can mint using either ETH or Bitcoin. So you got some options there. Looks like this one was sold out. Oh, this was done. I just gave a shout out to Vincent Van Doe for the follow. This was done by him. A 1/69 collection called Pondside. 0.28 ETH or 0.02 Bitcoin. The Don't Buy Trump one is kind of funny. All right, let's look at the Vincent Van Doe one that just came out. So he just dropped Pondside. Lilypad was the one that I knew him from. Like, I've looked at a few different of these cards before, and this one always stood out to me. I think this is probably one of the best in the whole collection. It's just so simple, but looks nice. It's crazy. I wonder who has these 50 of them. I don't want to disrespect anybody who made the art. I don't know. Everything I see that's art now that's coming out, I'm just like, is it AI art? Especially if it's not super crisp like that other one that I just pointed out. So I feel like AI is not that great with the edges. Like on something like this, you know somebody did that. But I feel like AI could do something like Lovebirds and Pondside. I've been dabbling in like all of that recently. Okay. Don't Buy Trump, 1/69. I thought this was kind of funny because they dropped this whenever the Trump NFT cards were going crazy last week. I'm surprised these things don't sell out as fast as yeah, I'm just surprised that they don't sell out that fast. Like, even if you have Ethereum, you can bid on these things, like 0.08. Yeah. We need to get the fake rares, we need to get them some more exposure, that's for sure. But I feel like all this is just so underground compared to a lot of what's going on ETH. Like, I haven't been paying attention to really anything on ETH anymore. I just feel like it's changed so much, and everyone's just looking for those quick flips, and it's just not a healthy ecosystem. I feel like if you're just surrounded by people that are just trying to buy things to flip them, that's not really. It's not why I'm here. So I'm not trying to spend that much time around these people. Want to give a shout out to the Sunnies, a local homegrown NFT collection from down here in Austin. Shout out to all of them. Placid, if you're watching this, you made a sick little collection, that's for sure. All right. Oh yeah, the Bored Ape Kennel Clubs have been going crazy because of the announcement yesterday from Yuga. I'm so sad I don't have one of these. I bought one a couple weeks ago and then paper handed it like a day or two later for break even. And that was at 6 ETH. So as soon as this announcement came out, these things jumped up quick. I guess we'll just look at the update. I'm not going to use any more object to figure out what's going on there. Okay, so if you didn't see the new news, tomorrow, the trial of Jimmy the Monkey starts with a short film kicking off a new chapter in the lore of Bored Apes. That should be coming in like a couple hours from now. Maybe tonight, we'll see. Pieces of the narrative will be released along the way. Pay attention to signs and details. It might be important down the line. Things come to a head in late January with a free, playable, interactive mint experience for Bored Ape and Mutant Ape holders. You'll be asked to test your skills and knowledge. Okay. I didn't pick up on this the first time I read through it, but I'm kind of seeing this now. So it says things come to a head in late January with a free, playable, interactive mint experience. I'm wondering if the mint is going to be free. I highly doubt that, but I didn't piece those together. I assume they just mean it's like free to play, but then you'll probably have to pay to mint. That would probably make the most sense. But if the ape's got a free mint, that would be insane. Keep these mints close. Don't let them fall into the wrong hands. The trial is the prologue to a series of activations coming over the course of next year. Okay, so it seems like whatever we mint is going to be part of the lore. So I assume we'll probably figure out from the trailer today what will be minted. This is what it looks like. This is why the Kindles are going crazy today. I think they were at like 6 ETH floor price before the announcement came out, or something around that range. But if you have a ape plus Kindle, you get the highest tier of the mint. If you just have an ape by itself, you get tier 3. Mutant plus Kindle, you get tier 2, and then Mutant by itself, tier 1. Pretty cool. Honestly, I figured that Mutant plus a Kindle would probably be higher than an ape by itself. But I'm not mad about it, that's for sure. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting excited. I haven't been paying that much attention to the apes lately, but if y'all watch this often, you know that every single Wednesday morning I go to an NFT meetup, and depending on what the market's like, the vibes are always different. I can definitely tell you today, the excitement is back in the air. It kind of felt like whenever the bull market was going on, and like people are just talking about the newest announcements and speculating on what's going to happen next. Hopefully it's just the beginning of a lot more of this, and this kind of has a avalanche effect to it. Just my speculation. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Back to the fake rares. I still don't know about fake commons. I don't know what those are, or dank rares. But I think that's probably, it only makes sense that that's the next part of the rabbit hole to go down. I think, like just off the top of my head, I think that fake commons are probably fake rares that people made that weren't approved for the collection. I mean, I don't know how it works. It's just a guess. But there's people that buy them. This one's sold out. Okay, that's cool. Like Homer Pepe is one of the rarest of the rares. Like in the actual rare Pepe collection, that might be the #1 rarest card. And just, I don't know why I've never thought about there being a Marge Pepe. I want to look at some of these fake rares. So like we looked at the new stuff. I want to look at the stuff that's been out there and the stuff that people want to collect. All right, Series 0. Who made this? Was it Skrilla that made Freedom Cake? Yeah, there's Skrilla. Shout out to the homie. Made the original fake rare card. There's so much lore that goes into that I don't know, and I'm still learning. But Skrilla is such an OG. He made the original music NFT. He drops, I think somewhat frequently, music NFTs as fake rares. So we'll probably end up looking through some of them in a second. But when was season 0, Series 0? October 2017. Okay. So the rare Pepes, I think they got started in like 2015, 2016, somewhere in that area. They had like, I think 36 different seasons. And then they just decided, we're going to stop it here to keep them rare. So once that happened, the community was still there. There was still a bunch of artists who were making Pepe art and contributing to this whole group crypto art movement. So that's when they started up the fake rares, I believe, just to keep it going. And it's crazy because this is on Bitcoin. It's NFTs on Bitcoin, and it's still going to this day. It's pretty underground, but it's just so much fun to dive in the collection and see all the history through these memes and see how some of them stay relevant, some of them evolve, and like yeah, I mean, I'm probably I'm probably butchering it, but if we look at the fake rares, I mean the rare Pepes right here, and you go to their series 1, like you have rare Trump Pepe in season 1 of the regular rare Pepes. And then if we look in the fake rares, there's literally new Trump cards still dropping to this day, which is wild. So very first one, card 1, series 1, Nakamoto card, September 2016. And then today, December 2022, we still getting some Trump fakes. It's crazy. All right, going back to the fake rares. I'm still doing my learning on these, by the way. Supply ascending. Or should we do? No, let's do price high to low, just to see what the ones that people want to collect are, or at least the ones that people don't want to get rid of. Because you probably can't trust most of these floors. I bought. Let me go back real quick. Nope, let me go forward real quick. So I bought Pepe Supreme yesterday for 10 ETH, which was 0.72 Bitcoin. And god damn it, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so I didn't even know this, but I set the record for highest sale of a fake rare. It's kind of crazy. I honestly thought there would have been some sales over 10 ETH by now, but I guess people are still catching on. So, oh yeah, so the point that I was trying to make with that, I spent 10 ETH on that yesterday, and that was the highest sale. So like anything that we're looking at that's over 10 ETH probably is not worth over 10 ETH, but it is the current floor, so can't ignore that. There's some cool stuff out here. Like I think, yeah, there's a fake. I was just saying earlier that the Homer Pepe was the rarest one. They did a fake version of it, and even this is selling for 4.2 ETH. I think the actual Homer Pepe, there's only one of them. So like on this fake one, there are 50. The original one just has one, and I want to say it's at least had a 6-figure sale before. Here, let's look it up. I guarantee this is some quick Twitter. Something we can find on Twitter pretty quickly. Homer Pepe sale. So at least like some of the significance from Homer Pepe, I can't find the most recent price it sold at, but the original sale, which was like one of the first original NFT auctions that happened, it literally was an in-person auction that took place, and someone paid 40 grand for the Pepe card, or for the Homer Pepe. This one. Okay, hell yeah, there we go. So January 2018 sold for almost 40K. March 2021 sold for 320 grand. So that's the power of a one-of-one rare Pepe. And so like that meme carried over to the fake rares. They put it back in here, and this thing, there's 50 of them, is going for 4.2. I just think there's so much cool. There's so many cool things about fake rares and just rare Pepes in general. So much history, so much memes. And it's just a community, organic thing where people are just adding to the Pepe lore, if you want to call it that. You got some cool cats in here. Chill Pepe Ross. I love it. So one of the things that put me on to the fake rares just in the first place was, I think it was Series 8, and this was curated by Vincent Van Doe. It's either Series 7 or Series 8. I'll have to look at both to know for sure. But basically, he got a lot of well-known, big-name artists to come in here and curate their own fake rares in this series. And I think they had Grant Yoon. That's where he came in and did one. Killer Acid did one. Kath Simard, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. She did one, which I really want. Okay, it's got to be Season 8. Season 8. I keep calling them Series 8. Sorry. Pepe Ruth is a pretty cool one. Fake Biggie. I wonder if this is a Skrilla song. I think it's a song. Oh no, Jamie B. Shield. Zayd's Pepe. I see this one being like in a lot of well-known artists' collections or collectors' collections. I'm not familiar with Zayd though. I'm gonna have to give him a follow. Here's the Killer Acid Pepe. A little bit out of my range, especially after this past week, but I love Killer Acid's work. I have one of his pieces on Object. I think that's gonna be it for now, though. I do have a couple physicals by Killer Acid that, I wish I had the NFT for him, but I can't. So y'all are just gonna have to trust me that I own the physicals on that. That was from like before he was even into NFTs, which is funny because like I remember reaching out to Killer Acid back in the day. I think this had to be probably 2018 or 2019, before he was really doing anything with crypto. I reached out to him and asked him if I could pay him an ETH for one of his physicals. And he was about it, but it ended up just being too complicated with like pricing and stuff because there wasn't that much infrastructure built out back then. So I ended up just being like, appreciate you working with me. I'm just gonna pay it in USD. I think the conversation pretty much ended there. I always like to look at the distribution, all this stuff, because like there's some cards where people own like 50% of the supply. Usually, to me, that's a easy signal to stay away. I love this one too. Pepe History. Oh, this one's Rare Skrilla. Oh, I think he like actually raps the history of Pepe in the song in here. I need to get this. Oh, this is another one of the really well-known ones from Season 8 by DK. Like one of the cleanest animations I've ever seen on a Pepe. I don't know why it's not loading. Here. We'll see if we can find him on Twitter. Oh, wait. Alright. It's got sound too, so I'll let you guys check out that on your own. Alright, never mind. We're gonna have to turn the sound on really quick because I want to show you guys Pepe Punk Rock. This is one that I really want. One day I will own Pepe Punk Rock. It's just the music NFTs are so cool to me. This card just it brings me so much joy. Like it's such a crazy song, but like the animation of the song and everything just matches perfectly, and it's just a random card in the whole world of fake rares. Like this is one of my personal favorites. I don't own it, but I will gladly shill it unless y'all buy the rest of them before I can. Then I'll get sad. But yeah, so I think that's probably like a pretty good intro to what fake rares are, or like what they're about. All right, last one I'll shill and I'll talk about before moving on to the next thing. But Dmitry Cherniak made this, the guy who made Ringers, lots of ETH generative art stuff that's very well known. He did a generative art Pepe card, fake auto Pepe. There's like a lot of different things that you can find. Like Pepe's were the first ever music NFT, first ever gaming NFT. Well, actually, no, that's not true. But it did have a game in the NFT. I think it's the first one to do that. I don't know what the proper, what the proper word for that is. Okay. Another cool thing about these is that because I just collect these for fun. So it's fun to compete with people. They got a ranking for how many you own. Like I own 102 out of 1774 unique cards of the actual rare Pepes. And it does the same thing for fake rares, fake commons, dank rares. And I didn't even know community rewards is a thing. But apparently there's 3 cards of that. All right. I think we'll go back to object. Let me get the music going again so it's not awkward. All right. But yeah, if you guys are out there, want me to check out your art, let me know in the comments. I will check it out. I'm kind of running out of stuff to do. I want to make sure that this stream is an hour long today. I've been trying to figure out the best way to structure this show so we can get the most entertainment for while we're here. We're gonna start having guests on. Like I'm trying to get the the whole process ironed out, and then we're gonna start having guests on probably once the new year starts, because I'm gonna be out of town for the next couple weeks. So I want to make sure the whole setup is fully operational before we continue building. All right, let's see if anybody sent anything to well.tez. Actually, we'll wait. I'm getting antsy. These are my most recent collected stuff. You know what? We'll pick somebody. Since we've been talking about Vincent Van Gogh, we're gonna stalk his wallet, see what he's been buying recently, and then see if we can find any cool new artists to collect from. I might have to load up the wallet after this. I didn't have enough time to prep in time. All right, so recently received by Vincent Van Gogh. This is where I actually started my Tezos collection. I went to Vincent's page, clicked on his owned NFTs, and I wasn't specifically buying the things that he owned, but I would look through his collection to see if there's any art that caught my eye. And then if there was, I would just check out the artist that made that. So this is one that's really cool right here. I have one of these in my wallet right now. The Chrysopia by OX3Y3. So it's cool to see that he collected it. It's like, to me, it's really important to see how they got it. So it looks like 0x sent it to Vincent Van Gogh rather than Vincent Van Gogh purchasing it, which, I would have been way more happy to see since I own this. It would have been cool to see that Vince bought this instead of him being gifted it, but it doesn't take anything away from it. I just think it's a more legitimate way of proving if somebody wants to collect something. If you can see that they paid for it and it's still in their wallet, this is cool. And I think Vincent Van Gogh, like a lot of people probably, I'm not saying this was the case because 0x and 0x3y3 are very good artists and like, you know, pretty well known in their own right. I'm not saying they did that on purpose just to get like free advertising from being in his collection, but if that was the point, it's working right now. All right, self-flattening was cool. Let's see if Vincent bought this. Oh no, so I guess 0x was sending him a bunch of things. I don't know, maybe they made some kind of deal, OTC, but I like this. Reminds me of the Vans logo. I like those old school checkerboard Vans. Two listings, 10 ETH, 17 ETH. Last sale, 10. I wonder if 0x, like, is that Vincent Van Gogh? It's probably a dumb thing to say. Like, I'm sure it's probably two different people, but 0x just bought this for 10 yesterday and then just transferred it to VVD. Okay, well, this answers our question, not the same person. I don't know what was going on there. Let's actually look at some more of Slava Engel. My brain is like mush right now. Oh yeah, also, I'm gonna be on another stream later today. Give this a quick shout out real quick. Crafter, a good friend from down here in Austin. He got the part of the Metaskins project. They basically like a studio that builds avatars and wearables for the metaverse. They have their Crafter has a podcast called Behind the Avatar. I'm gonna be on this today. Okay, 4 p.m. CST. I was wondering what time it would even be at. So in like 2 hours and 15 minutes, I'll be on this talking. I don't really talk about my background in crypto that much, or at least I feel like I don't. So if you wanna learn more about that, then definitely tune in. Yeah, I'm different than most people. I'm a trader, an artist. Well, I guess I'm a trader, a producer, music producer, and you know, we do a little writing every now and then. That's what I got going on later. If y'all want to check it out, definitely support the homie Crafter. He's out here grinding, building in the bear market, a true believer in the space and the metaverse. Love to see it. I think we'll give it like 5 more minutes and then we'll jump into the well.tez address and then we'll end the show right there. Spacebar, trouble stage. I mean, it looks nice. I don't really know what I'm looking at, but it looks nice. I always like instinctively sort price low to high whenever I find someone new to look at. That's probably the strategy for whenever you're first trying to build up a collection, because like that person's earliest works, maybe it's a little bit cheaper, maybe there's higher supply or something else that they didn't iron out, but all the newest stuff is much higher priced than the other stuff. Some of this stuff is just, it's just a vibe. King Hunt. I've been playing a lot of chess with brother lately. So I'm relating to this because my king has been getting hunted. I have not been doing well. I really like Slava's stuff. Giving them a follow. The double follow. Hopefully we can pick up something from them in the future. Today is not that day, unfortunately for me. Yeah, so if you do want to support the show and support me as an artist, I do have a collection called Vibe Cards where I've been producing music for over 6 years, and I'm learning the visual art. I got some collabs in the works, so I don't have to only make the visuals for it, but you'll hear me on the beat every single time. And yeah, all this money goes into us buying other things on this show and supporting more artists. So if you want to support the show, support me, support Apewell, pick up a Vibe Card. We have an airdrop coming probably in the next week. I've been running into issues where my file sizes are too large, so I'm trying to compress them, and then all of a sudden the audio quality gets sacrificed. So I'm trying to figure out a method where I can drop something at the fullest quality and then have it on here. So that's the only delay with these. So it's really just an opportunity for more people to get in before the airdrop happens, because the next card, it's not going on sale. It's just getting dropped straight into all the collectors of these things. So as of now, there will be 23 Vibe Cards being sent out for Vibe Card number 6. So we'll look at the well.tez. I honestly don't expect anything to be in here, but if it is, that would be really cool. But there's nothing. But this is just a couple examples of the Vibe Cards, actually. So yeah, cheapest entry point is going to be Serene. Very chill beat that I made. 1 Tezos each. We got, there's got to be like, I don't know how I've listed 20 and there's only 19 in my wallet. So, yeah, I'll have to check on that. But there should only be like 18 left. And yeah, I assume those will go whenever they go. There's no rush on it. But yeah, we'll get it. We'll have this stuff more ironed out in the future episodes. I didn't have that much time to prepare today, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know what kind of people, like who you want to have on this show, because we're about to start having a bunch of guests over the next few weeks once the new year gets started. So I want to get the people on here that you guys want to see. So absolutely let me know. Join the Apewell Discord if you haven't already. You can go to apewell.com, click on Discord up here or down here. They both take you to the same place. And yeah, get all the alpha that you could need. But that's all I got for today. We do shows every single weekday at 1 p.m. So if you're going to be around tomorrow, definitely come and join us. We got a space lined up and then a space on Friday also. So appreciate you guys being here. Big thanks to everyone who tuned in. And yeah, that's all for the show today. So I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you next time.